Yeah, in order for you to bring manufacturing back to the United States, you need to have factories that companies can go into to make their stuff. Right? You can't just say like everybody, just overnight I'm going to start making my products here in the US. No. Like, because a factory needs to have the machinery, the capability, the materials, and the labor, the people to do the work to go into. And if I want to build that from scratch, well, that's going to be millions of dollars and take like 10 years. Right. And then, like in my example, right, because I own a company that makes sippy cups, that's going to be like a $100 sippy cup. Cool. Right. Yeah, no one's going to buy that. That China, the Chinese government has invested millions of dollars doing that. The United States government has not. Right? They've given subsidies here and there a little bit, but all of those are for specialized industries. They're not for your regular consumer goods. America does manufacture things, okay, but it's highly specialized. Do you know what the number one thing that America manufactures? According to this, it's sulfuric acid, okay? America makes a lot of chemical products. Cool. We have food and beverages, right? Especially if it's fresh, right? Motor vehicle parts and products, fabricated metal products. Let's see, aerospace products, petroleum, and lots of plastic. But none of those are just your everyday consumer goods. None of those, right? And in order to build factories to make your everyday consumer goods like a stapler, iPod headphones, water bottle. It is millions of dollars for every single one of those components to be produced here. Like every and everybody's pissed that manufacturing went overseas in the 70s and 80s. The CEOs of the companies that did that, especially with auto manufacturing, like people are pissed, right? Everyone is upset about that, but they're not coming back, right? It's not going to happen. So the tariff, right? That ends up just being me paying $60,000 because it's stuck at the port and I already paid for the product, but now suddenly I now have to pay $60,000 in order to get it to my warehouse, to bring it to my garage and then ship it to my customers. Me. So China isn't getting penalized. I'm getting penalized. Me. And I'm not building a factory here because I'm not going to take out millions of dollars of loans and then ultimately have a product that is so egregiously expensive that no one will buy it. That's a huge waste of money. And the government ain't helping me. The government is only making my job harder. It just logically doesn't make sense that America would produce everything that we consume and use. It doesn't. Because logically, if you think about any human civilization, it is not logistically possible for any one person to make everything, right? In your own home. You can't make everything all by yourself, right? Even if you have 20 kids, you can't do that. And even in like early settler villages, like let's think back to like early America, right? In a little town, it's all cute, pilgrims or whatever. Everyone had their specialty. You got the blacksmith, you got the miller, right? You got the guy with the apple orchard, you got the guy with the cows, right? Like everybody had their specialty, right? The guy that bakes bread, everyone has their specialty, and then everyone would buy and trade and do business with one another because it's not physically possible for any one person to do everything. So I guess I just wonder. I just when I see comments like this, I know that people haven't thought through logistically, like logically, what that would mean. A tariff is literally talk about early settler. This is the Tea Party shit. This is literally like taxation without representation, y'all. This is like empirical England just taxing the shit, and you, the consumer, will pay. Because I'm paying, I'm either going to stop making my product or I'm going to have to like double my prices. And so imagine that for everything. And there's been so many comments that are like, well, we don't need half the shit. I completely agree, right? But you need toilet paper.